Hey there, seniors. Do you depend on the SASSA pension grant to make ends meet each month? Well, you're in the right place because in today's video, we've got some crucial updates that you won't want to miss. The South African Social Security Agency, SASSA, is rolling out the payment dates for May 2025, and it's important to know exactly when you'll be receiving your grant. Have you ever found yourself wondering if your payment date might change or if you might miss out on the grant because of unforeseen delays? Trust me, you're not alone. Thousands of South Africans rely on these payments, and we understand just how stressful it can be to stay on top of the dates. But don't worry, we're here to keep you in the loop and ensure you're fully informed. In this video, we'll cover exactly when your May 2025 SASSA pension payment is going to land in your account, what to do if there are any delays, and some key info that could make the process smoother for you. Not only will we share the official dates, but we'll also discuss some important updates regarding how payments will be processed, and what you need to watch out for so you're never caught off guard. If you've ever found yourself stressed about the payment process or confused by the latest updates, this is the video for you. Stick with us as we dive into all the details you need to know about your May 2025 SASSA pension grant. This is information that could make your life easier, so don't go anywhere. We've got everything you need to stay ahead and ensure your payment arrives without a hitch. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for all the updates coming your way. Welcome back, everyone. Now that we've covered the initial details about the SASSA pension grant updates, let's dive deeper into the specifics. If you're receiving this vital financial support, you know how important it is to have a clear understanding of when to expect your payment. Let's break down everything you need to know about your May 2025 payment dates and how SASSA is ensuring that everything runs smoothly. First things first, the payment date. For May 2025, the SASSA pension payment for the older person's grant is scheduled for Friday, May 2, 2025. That's right, your payment will be available from that day. You might be wondering, but what if I don't get it on the 2nd? Don't worry. If May 2nd happens to fall on a weekend or a public holiday, SASSA usually arranges for payments to be made on the following business day. This means if there's any delay, you're not left hanging for long. This is important information for you to have, especially since many of us rely on these funds for daily essentials. The payments are made directly to your SASSA Gold Card, which is how many seniors receive their pension grants. However, as some of you might already know, there have been ongoing updates to how payments are processed. SASSA has been making changes to streamline the process and ensure that seniors receive their payments without issues. It's always a good idea to check in on these updates, so you don't face any surprises when it's time for your grant to arrive. Now, let's talk about who qualifies for the older person's grant. While we know many of you are already receiving your payments, it's always useful to revisit the eligibility criteria, especially for those who may have a friend or relative who needs to apply. To qualify for the SASSA pension grant, the applicant must be a South African citizen, permanent resident, or refugee. You must also be 60 years old or older. This age limit is important as it's designed to ensure that our older citizens are supported during retirement. However, it's also important to note that SASSA regularly reviews these age requirements, and they could change in the future. If you're approaching the age threshold, it's worth checking the official SASSA website to confirm any changes in policy. In addition to age, there are other financial criteria that determine eligibility. For instance, applicants should not be receiving any other social grant for themselves. The grant is aimed at providing financial support to those who are most in need. SASSA carefully assesses each application to ensure that funds are directed to those who truly require assistance. If you're unsure about whether you qualify or if you want to double-check your status, you can always reach out to your nearest SASSA office. They're happy to provide guidance and make sure everything is in order. If you're already familiar with the SASSA Gold Card, you know that this is the primary method of receiving your payments. However, you might be aware that SASSA has been rolling out some important changes regarding how payments are processed. The SASSA Gold Card is being phased out and replaced with alternative payment methods. This change is part of a broader effort to make the payment system more efficient and secure. While the process is still underway, SASSA will notify beneficiaries about these changes, and if you're affected, you'll receive information about how to transition to the new payment system. It's essential to stay informed about these updates because they could affect how and when you receive your payment. For example, if you're used to receiving payments directly to your Gold Card, you'll want to make sure that you're signed up for the new system well in advance of the next payment cycle. That way, you don't face any unnecessary delays or confusion. The transition process has been gradual, and SASSA has been doing its best to ensure that no one is left behind. In some cases, direct deposits to bank accounts have also been made available as an alternative. This option is useful for beneficiaries who prefer to receive their payments through their own bank accounts instead of using the Gold Card. If you're interested in setting up direct deposits, it's easy to do by visiting your local SASSA office or checking their website for more details. Just keep in mind that you'll need to provide the necessary bank details to ensure a smooth transition. Unfortunately, there are sometimes delays in processing SASSA payments. This could be due to various reasons, such as system issues, bank holidays, or unforeseen circumstances. So, what do you do if your payment doesn't arrive on the expected date? The first step is to stay calm. SASSA has been doing a lot of work to minimize delays, but occasionally, things can still go wrong. If your payment is delayed, it's important to contact SASSA directly. They have a customer service number, and you can also visit your local office to inquire about the status of your payment. SASSA support staff are there to help you, and they will provide an update on when you can expect your payment to be processed. Often, these delays are temporary, and your payment will arrive as soon as the issue is resolved. However, it's always best to stay proactive and keep track of your payment dates. Keeping a payment calendar or setting reminders can help you stay on top of when to expect your grant, so you're not left waiting without knowing when it will arrive. In addition to reaching out to SASSA directly, there are other ways to track the status of your payment. Online tracking is available through SASSA's official website. By logging into your account, you can see the status of your payment, find out when it was processed, and check if there are any outstanding issues. This is a quick and convenient way to stay informed, especially if you can't visit your local office in person. Another way to stay updated is by signing up for email notifications from SASSA. These notifications will keep you in the loop about upcoming payment dates, changes to the payment process, or any important updates that may affect your grant. It's a simple way to stay connected without having to constantly check your account or worry about missing important news. Now that we've covered payment dates, methods, and how to track your payment, let's talk about safeguarding your payments. Your SASSA pension is a lifeline for you, and it's essential to protect it. One of the first steps to safeguarding your funds is to keep your SASSA card details safe. Whether you're using the Gold Card or a bank account, never share your card PIN or banking information with anyone. This includes family members or friends, as well-meaning people may unknowingly put your funds at risk. If you notice any suspicious activity on your account, such as unauthorized transactions, it's crucial to report it immediately. SASSA has a dedicated helpline for fraud prevention, and they take these issues very seriously. By reporting fraud quickly, you can help ensure that your funds are protected and that the issue is investigated thoroughly. Additionally, if you ever lose your SASSA card, contact SASSA immediately to report the loss and prevent unauthorized access to your funds. They will help you replace your card and ensure that your payment is redirected to a secure account.